All right, come stop what you're doing and come take a look. Because I can tell you there's 15 days to Thanksgiving, 46 to Christmas, 39 to Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa's 47 days away. Are you gonna buy your prime rib at the grocery store and it's a little hard and it's dry and everybody goes, oh yeah, that was nice, thanks? Or are you gonna go to the butcher and ask him what he feeds his family? I'm talking about Rastelli's. Our friends from Rastelli's have brought us their very best limited availability, rare cut meat, the reserve line. And they're giving us a choice of either 4 or 6 pounds with a black Angus prime rib with the most amazing butter. So you'll see the crust. It's easy. That's the trick, I think, of prime rib is it's really easy, but it's decadent. And what do you and your family, listen, if my dad was alive, he would be in heaven. When he is in heaven now, but this is what he would order if we ever went to dinner, Ray. This is what friends and family order when you go to dinner. Now you can have that restaurant quality and you can be the hero because it's that easy. Thanks to our butcher, America's butcher, Ray Rastelli, who's bringing this to us, but we can only do it for the day. The price is going up at the end of the day. 4,500 of you will have this on your table. Or, Ray, may I say, this would be an amazing gift to send to someone like your parents or your kids with the family who are not comfortable going out to dinner. Or maybe you're going to someone's house. We can send it wherever you need it to, bill to, ship to. We'll send you the bill. And as long as you pick it up today, before the end of the day, we are talking about either 5 easy pays at $28, 12 servings with the 4 pound, 12 servings. That comes to $14 a prime rib dinner. Think about that. Do you usually even see the price on the menu when you go out for prime rib? Probably not. Here's the 6 pound. You can have at least 14 servings out of that at $12.85 a prime rib dinner. Now let's talk choices on this one. You can have it now if you would like, or we can send it December 5th, or we can send it to you December 12th. You'll tell us. This is the first time we've ever been able to bring you this black Angus prime rib as a today's special value. December 12th, very, very popular. Good thing that you're watching now. Don't wait on that. I don't want you to be disappointed on that. All right, so Ray is our butcher. He gives us the best guide. Hold on to these guides because this will help you with your prime rib, but it'll also help you with the other meats. It comes in this beautiful box, which I love because it says right here, like I'm giving you the best of the best with this. Then you're getting 2 tubs of this Epicurean garlic and herb butter that's amazing. You're going to get their special seasoning, and this made me chuckle. Do not open because there's a secret to prime rib and you're about to learn about it, and the instructions are right here. If you love Rastelli's the way we love Rastelli's around here, we love Ray, we love his heart, we love the fact that he gives us the opportunity to get restaurant quality in our own home and share it with family and friends. Ray, I think for so many of us this season, life is starting to return to normal again. And we want to celebrate in such a beautiful way, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a Sunday dinner. And you're giving us the chance to do this with prime rib.
Pat, you said it so well. And you know, the holidays are all about family, right? Around the table, celebrating just life, our blessings. And after a few years of not being able to do that, I wanted to make sure I brought to you what I put on my table around the holidays, right? This is that same exact roast that for the past 40 some odd years has been on my table. So my kids have grown up with it, my grandkids have grown up with it, and it's a tradition, right? To be able to have great prime, isn't that incredible?
Oh my gosh.
Have that great prime rib. And I know, you know, people say, well, prime rib, I can only get a great prime rib when I go out to a great steakhouse. Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, it's where do you start? What piece of meat do you start with? So let me start there, and then I'm going to show you how easy this is. And it's so simple. And it works each and every time. So we start with this beautiful Black Angus prime rib. Now this prime rib is our reserve collection, which means only 4% of all cattle qualify for this. Look at the marbling inside here. This is what I look for. I look as a butcher. I want to see that marbling because that gives me the high quality. But here's what we do. We age this for 45 days, just like this, on the bone, with all of the fat on there, but we're not sending that to you.
What does aging do?
So aging is a natural process. It just breaks down the proteins and the enzymes, and that natural process makes it more tender. But here's what we do, Pat. We take the fat off.
Oh, wow.
We're not going to get the fat. We take it off of the bone, and this is what you're getting. Look at the size of this beautiful roast. This is a prime rib roast. That beautiful marbling is what you're getting, and you're going to notice there's no fat on this, right? This is just end to end. You're going to be able to eat this, and as you said, the 6-pounder, you're going to get 14 to 16 slices out of that.
And big slices.
And big slices.
Yeah.
And on that 4-pounder, you're going to get anywhere from 10 to 12 slices out of it. So it goes an awfully long way. And if you've got maybe a smaller family and the 4-pounder might even be too big, don't worry about it. What you do is you slice off what you'll want, you take the rest, you wrap it up, put it back in your refrigerator, and a day or two, whenever you want to pull it back out for leftovers, what's better than a prime rib sandwich, right?
That.
It's as simple as that.
I love how you educate us because I don't know what I'm shopping for when I'm out there, but I think every one of us knows prime rib.
Well,
and,
you're absolutely, we all know prime rib, but not every prime rib is created equal, right? You've got to know where your source is. These are small family farms that I've worked with for over 45 years. You know, being a butcher for 47 years, I have to trust my farmers. And of course, the folks that come into butcher shop each and every week and talk to me across the counter, they trust me as their butcher. My mom would always say, I trust 3 things to my family: my doctor, my dentist, and my butcher, right? Because we're feeding you. But here's how simple it is. So now you've got this beautiful prime rib that's going to come right to your door.
So even if I've never made prime rib before, never fear.
You are going to be, you're going to be a first-time wonder. Wait till you see this. It's so simple. So when it comes to your door, let me show you actually how it comes to your door.
Oh, please do.
This is what you're getting. You're getting this beautiful black box. And if you do want to send this as a gift, don't worry. Everything inside this box is all you need for your dinner. The only thing you're required to do is have an oven, right? And have a little fun. So here's what you're getting inside this box, right? So you're going to get, I'll let you help me here, Pat. So you're getting 2 of the butters, and I'm going to show you just how to use these butters to make the perfect prime rib. You're getting the seasoning packet, which is you're going to put on top of that roast. Of course, you're going to get the do not open the oven, and I'm going to explain to you why. And on the back of this is everything that I'm going to show you. The instructions, they are so simple. 1, 2, 3 steps, and you've got a beautiful prime rib. And then finally, the prime rib itself. And each one of these comes individually vacuum packaged. You can see this.
Oh, wow.
Right? Look at the size of this. There is no fat on this. We have trimmed it completely. And look at how beautiful the marbling is in this prime rib, right? So this is going to come to you. What you do is you take it out of your freezer. It's going to take about 2 to 3 days to thaw out. So just take it out of your freezer, put it in your refrigerator, let it thaw out. The day you're going to cook this, what you do is you take it out of your refrigerator and get it to room temperature. Take it out of the packaging and pat it dry with a paper towel. Now, there's a reason I'm asking you to pat it dry, and I'll show you why. Because when you pat it dry, it allows the butter that I'm giving you to adhere to it. Now, this is a beautiful garlic and herb, European-style butter. And here's what you're going to do. Once this roast is actually at room temperature and it's actually, you've actually dried it off, all you're going to do is continue to butter it. It's like a cake, right? It's really simple.
Oh, it does look like your icing.
Just like icing. And actually for me, this is my grandkids' job. They love doing this because you can't screw it up, right? Too much butter's never enough. Now, while I'm doing this.
Did I put my seasoning on before then?
You did, yes. So you can put the seasoning on before, or you can drop your seasoning on top of the butter. It's entirely up to you. Now what I like to do, and all these instructions here, put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan, right? Because that's going to keep some moisture coming.
So it's on a rack.
It's on a rack. And then, of course, I like putting a little wine. People ask me all the time, what wine do you like to use? Well, whatever wine I like to drink is the wine I like to cook with. Right? It's really simple. So now I'm ready to go. My prime rib is, I mean, the smell of the butter just melting into the rib is just incredible. But remember, the oven now is preheated at 500 degrees. So this is a 6-pounder. You can see the size of this. It's a massive piece of meat, right? So at 500 degrees, all I'm going to do is take my prime rib, going to take it over the oven,
Well, watch you.
Right?
Now that 6-pounder will serve 14 slices
That's-
at 14 center of the plates for $12.85 a
Yes.
piece for prime rib.
For prime rib. So,
All right.
So I'm going to go into the oven with this at 500 degrees. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put that in the oven. You're going to set your timer, and in 50 minutes, all you're going to do is come over and shut your oven off. Now, leave your oven door closed for 2 hours. That's why I've given you this sign, because the hardest thing you're going to do that day is trying to keep people from opening this door.
'Cause they'll
your
smell it.
house is going to smell incredible, right? So keep this on there so they know do not open this. So at 50-minute mark, shut it off. If you get the 4-pounder, at the 30-minute mark, you shut it off and let it just cook for the next 2 hours. And 2 hours later,
That wasn't
you're going
hard.
to pull this out, and you're going to see just how beautiful this prime rib comes out. I want to show you this. And people, it's funny because people say, geez, 500 degrees and I let it rest for 2 hours in there. Yes, it's the same process that actually the great steakhouses do in a specialty oven. So knowing that we don't have specialty ovens, we just have normal household ovens, I just created the process that makes it simple. So let's take a look at what we do. So I'm going to take
Looks
this
gorgeous.
off of our roasting
Okay.
pan, and
You
I'm
want me
going
to
to let
take
it
that?
rest. I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
Going to let that rest. But while I'm letting that rest, let me show you what I do here.
Okay.
I just like putting the drippings right into my saucepan. And again, all of these instructions are right on that card I give you. Right? That goes in there. I've got a little bit of wine that I've added to that because I love actually getting a
The
little bit
smell.
of wine reduction. And then just 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's it. And
That'll thicken it.
literally, I'll thicken it. And literally, in a matter of 5 minutes, I'm going to have the most incredible au jus while my roast is resting. So now, if you want to really get crazy, and I love getting crazy with this, take some of that garlic herb butter. Just drop that in because butter makes everything better. And that butter will absolutely just melt into your au jus. And when you pour it over top of your
I am
prime rib,
so
it's-
coming to your house for dinner.
Well, and
I
you know,
mean, oh
and the nice part
my.
about it, Pat, is I'm just a butcher, right? And I just learned how to cook by trying and having friends and family and the folks who come into butcher shop give me their ideas. But here's the reveal. This is what's really nice.
So the butter on the top
Here,
sort of.
see that? It's
Yes.
caramelized on top, so you get a little crispiness
Yeah.
on there, and
Do you
that's
hear
what's
that?
really, really nice, right? But then
Okay.
here's when everyone, you can tell when you slice this what's going to happen at your dinner table. It will go quiet. It will go completely quiet because people will look at it, and then you'll
Look at
hear
the
all
juice.
of the oohs and ahs because
running.
look at the juice that comes out of this. Now,
my.
we've been doing this for years. We have sold over 50,000 of these particular roasts with this kind of recipe. And I will tell you, I get phone calls after phone call around the holidays and say, Ray, it was the greatest prime rib. It was the greatest recipe, but it was easy. And that's
was
what the
easy.
holidays are about. I
Yeah.
want to make it simple and easy so everyone can enjoy that.
It's interesting because I said to Ray, well, what holiday do you use this? And he said, every holiday.
Yes.
So whether it's Thanksgiving and you're looking for something for your turkey, or whether we are talking about, Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or birthdays and celebrations, anniversaries, the price on this is going up at the end of the day. There is an auto delivery. I should remember to tell you that. The auto delivery will mean you'll get it now or December 5th or December 12th, and then you'll get another one in March so you could have for your spring enjoyment. But this is how your prime rib comes. Come on over here. You have 4 pounds or you have 6 pounds. So if you want the smaller one, that serves 10. And we are talking about not like paper thin. We're talking good center of the plate prime rib options here. 10 slices here, $14 a center plate with prime rib. You're getting 2 of the Epicurean butters with each one. You're getting the seasoning that you need, and then you're getting that wonderful little do not open the oven. On the other side, you're going to have the instructions. I also understand on QVC.com that we put up sort of a timeline for everyone. If you put it in at this time, then,
It's a simple cooking
Yeah.
guide. Yes, we really wanted to take the work out of it, right? Holidays are stressful enough, But you know, it's the most stressful thing I will tell you is when you sit around the table and your guests are there and you think, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
is this going to be right? Is this going to be right? This is why I wanted to bring this to you, because it's foolproof. It's so simple